From the end zone
To the mosh pit.
and the last house on the left. This is
Screams and schemes.
the only channel you get actively dumber by watching. Today, me and my friend Kyle, we're gonna do a metalcore band tier list. It's basically just gonna be, I don't even, how many bands are on here? Like 50 something.
I think it's like 59.
50 something bands are gonna be on here. Most of these bands we've listened to. There's gonna be a lot of bands on here that we're both not too familiar with, but we've heard at least some of their music, so we can judge it based off of that. We left a lot of bands off of it because we didn't want to give the wrong, I guess, message about the bands that we don't know anything about. I mean, we could have made a tier that says we don't listen to them, but I guess I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna change up these tiers a little bit. So S tier, I'm gonna make this one. Make it
like our favorite, like our absolute favorite.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it. No, I'm gonna make it. Let's make it break down my eardrums. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
A tier. We'll hit that with the.
That's some hardcore shit right there.
We'll hit that with what should A tier be? What do you think?
Jamming out every day.
Straight jam.
Straight banger.
Okay, straight jamming.
Yeah.
All right, B tier. We're gonna make that one
fun.
Playlist worthy.
Yeah.
Fun.
Mid. I think C should be called mid as fuck.
Mid. Yeah. D tier. Somewhat lacking.
Okay. Yeah.
Somewhat okay. F. That would be a F is
F is dog shit. Just put dog shit, really.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
Fuck F
as fuck.
The haters.
Yes.
Alright, so I already know we're gonna piss some people off with these tier lists.
We're gonna piss some people off, but that's fine. That's what's fun about it.
Alright. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready, audience? Alright, let's get this dumb shit over with.
I don't think they're ready.
So we're just gonna go in order from the pictures you see here. I think they're in alphabetical order. Yeah.
No, they're just whatever I've documented and pasted there at one file to another. That's just what order it is. It's not.
Yeah, no, they're not in alphabetical order. You're right. All right. I mean, kind of a little bit, but not really. All right. So first one up, 156 Silence. So we could do it like this, where I could pull up another tier list, and you could have your own list, because we're not going to agree on all these. So that, or we can agree on a middle ground, where if it's kind of like straight up, I'm not budging, you're not budging, we'll just put it in the middle between those two tiers.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that makes it exciting and gives us more of a debate.
All right, cool. All right, so let's start off with 156 Silence, band that really wasn't relevant in the metalcore scene until 2024 when they dropped that banger of an album. What was
that? People Watching.
People Watching, is that what it's called?
Yep. So I'll start here. I think I love this band. I don't know if there's enough music to put them like as far as I really want to, because I think that album's I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think just because they just got really one album to really go off of, I think Playlist Worthy is fine for me. Okay. I'm not saying I don't think they're mid as fuck. I'm not. I don't think they're mid, not. But I don't think they're straight jamming either.
They showed so much promise with this last album.
I think Playlist Worthy is.
I added at least 7 songs from that to my playlist, so yeah, I guess it's the definition.
And the album cover's amazing. Come on, it fits to what they're doing in that album.
Day to Remember. All right,
I'll let you kind of lead here.
So these are literally like some of my goats. I know they're not necessarily just straight up metalcore band. A lot of these bands kind of bridge gaps between some genres, but this band is more of a pop punk metalcore band, little post-hardcore. But this band, like I said, some of my goats, and I don't think I can put them anywhere other than Break Down My Eardrums.
I knew you was gonna say that.
No, I'm here to hear an argument about it, honestly.
No, I'm not. I love Day to Remember, so I don't want to My only thing is, as I kind of asked you off camera, I don't. It just depends. So like when you talk about break down my eardrums, I feel like that should be like without a question that them are your guys.
All time, my goats.
Yeah,
Like they are
and I know
top
a Day to
5
Remember
band for me
is,
all time.
and yeah, I mean I wouldn't say Day to Remember is top 5 for me, but I do love them a lot. If personally for me they're straight jamming, but I'll bend for you just because I love a Day to Remember and they're fantastic live. I'll go breakdown, but to personally me straight jamming.
I bet. We got All That Remains. All right, another band.
Mid as fuck.
Another band where they're not one of my goats, but they're a band that I grew up listening to. They're, man, The Fall of Ideals, and I believe it's called, the next album is Overcome. Those 2 albums are 2 of my, like, probably top 15 albums of all time. And The Fall of Ideals in particular is one of the greatest metalcore albums to ever exist. Yeah, Overcome and Fall of Ideals. Mid as fuck is this crazy. They are not mid. I understand because you don't listen to older metalcore. Yeah. But I would definitely stick them in straight jamming. So I'm okay with playlist worthy.
I'll go playlist worthy for you. That's the farthest I think I could put them.
All right, Alpha Wolf.
Straight motherfucking jamming.
Straight jam. I don't think there's really an argument. They're not. They're not my breakdown, my eardrums. No. They are so goddamn good live.
Yeah.
They, even though, never mind. I won't get into that. These guys put on such an exciting show, and they sound studio live. They really do. Yeah, Lockie, the lead singer, his screams are original. Like, they are so original. Whenever he is on a song, like, I didn't even know he was a feature on that, what's the name of that band? I think they're on here. Bless the Fall. That Bless the Fall song, I didn't know he was a feature on that until I heard his voice. Like, legitimately, I didn't know he was a feature on it until I heard his voice.
I don't know if I knew that till you just told me that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you serious? Yeah, dude.
I think I'm serious, yeah.
Yeah, no, that song's a banger, and he makes that song so much better. But Alpha Wolf, like, they are considered breakdown core, so like their riffs aren't just normal metalcore riffs, the catchy riffs on guitar. They're just, how can we fit 15 breakdowns into a song and it works? Yeah. And not only that,
they are a little bit new core, like new metal too, like just the hair of new metal.
They are. They are part of this new generation of new metalcore. A lot of people are calling it new metalcore.
Yeah,
featuring a little bit of hip hop with metalcore and
Ice-T.
It just works.
I'm just saying.
It just works. They're such a good band. All right, Amity Affliction.
I'm judging them off of that they have a new clean vocalist. And this band, to me, without the old clean vocalist, is not playlist worthy or not straight jamming for me. Without that clean vocalist and their songs, the way it hits and sounds unique, just like Amity Affliction, unless they get somebody that sounds just like him, they're mid as fuck.
I mean, even before they got rid of their clean vocalist, they were always a band that was a one-hit wonder in terms of albums for me. Like, Let the Ocean Take Me, that's literally like straight jamming every single day of the week. We'd listen to that album until we couldn't stand it anymore.
I like almost all their albums. Yeah, I think their albums are all good 6 to 8 range out of 10 range. I like them.
I mean,
they're very consistent.
I guess you liked them a lot more than I did. And yeah, I think if they don't have their clean vocalists, they're not going to be as good. I'm willing to put them in mid AF.
That's what I said. Yeah, I think if he was still in the band, which I apologize, I don't know his name on top of my head. I do apologize. But if they do have their clean vocalists, then I would say they're absolutely playlist worthy, and I wouldn't budge off playlist worthy because they're that consistent at making good music.
100%. Oh, we got Bullet on here twice.
Yeah, we'll take. Don't have to worry about it.
No, we'll just have to. It's fine. We'll just put them. We'll put them both in the Architects, a band that so recently were not a huge fan of.
No, I like their. I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but that's fine. I don't like their older music, and I know that's when they're called. That's when people love them and really fanatics for them. I like kind of their mid to newer stuff. I think that's really when I came along with them. I don't know much about this new album that just came out, so I won't speak on the new album. But I do like, what's the last album called, Colton, that had Dead Butterflies on it, and I thought that album was overly hated.
It's got a stupidly long title for an album. So.
I thought that album was overly hated. I do like that album a lot. I would say Architects I would say straight jamming at this point.
For those that wish to exist.
Yeah, I'll say Architects is straight jamming. I think they're coming out with enough music.
Hey, bro, they straight jamming.
Yeah, they're not my breakdown, my eardrum kind of band for me personally.
Absolutely not.
But straight jamming because I respect the hell out of them, and we wouldn't have a lot of these bands without them, and I have to honor that too.
I mean, a lot of this is considered Architects core. That's what they call it. They started this kind of subgenre of music here. But just quickly on Architects, I also wasn't super into their old stuff. I thought it was too raw for me.
Yeah,
like exactly. I like raw sounding bands as long as I find them when they start. But when I first found Architects 2016 or something like that, I went back to listen to their old stuff. The songs like These Colors Don't Run, I believe. There's a song where the breakdown call out is "You Had It All, You Fucking Pigs." That song is the only song I can listen to of their old stuff. But their newer stuff is really, really good and different. It's so different from their older stuff. Like Doomsday, that song is what got me into it. Yeah, such a good song. And that era of Architects and then now is like I fall in love with them. But they're not
the opposites. We are the opposites.
They're not my favorite band out there, but they are very, very good.
This band's that good at one thing really well. I'm not gonna speak on it.
Can we not?
I mean, I don't want to get far into the background of this band. I would say just of what I've heard. I don't know all their albums. I'm not like some fanatic. The stuff I have heard, I think it's okay. They're kind of what Kill Switch and All That Remains, kind of
a little older style, but newer age.
But I do like them more than All That Remains. I'm not gonna, because of the controversy, I'm not daring to put in playlist with it just because it did ruin them kind of for me.
I mean, they're no longer a band.
Yeah, so I'll put just because that lead singer is still attached to that band is dog shit as fuck, just because that's what he deserves.
Yep. And that's all I'm going to say on it. If you guys don't know about the controversy with As I Lay Dying, go look it up. I'm not talking about it. Attack. Now, you know nothing about this band, right? Other than they're what Caleb Shomo and... No, Ronnie Radke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of the other band. Sorry. Yeah, Caleb Shomo. Yeah, I don't know.
Caleb Shomo from Beartooth was the original dirty vocalist for this band. And as much as we say Architects started a subgenre, you can't talk about a lot of the bands on this list without Attack. They were the originators of crabcore they're from Ohio, where we're from right now. Yeah, they were the original ones wearing tight black skinny jeans, having the black flippy hair over their eyes, and they would just get as low as possible to play their down-tuned guitars and just look so stupid on stage. Hey, but it worked. Girls loved it. It started a whole music genre. Crabcore is what it's called. They got copied by so many bands like Asking Alexandria, I See Stars, Devil Wears Prada. So many bands copied them. Holy shit!
Love all the bands that you just said too.
So, to me, I'm not gonna disagree with you. I don't like this band that much. They had
I'll say two songs.
They had two songs I listened to.
Just because that's me respecting that they gave me so much better bands.
No, brother, no. No, you can show respect to them by saying that, but I don't think their music is.
I'm somewhat lacking.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle. I'm gonna say it's dog shit.
So you don't.
I'm sorry, Attack fans. I was like Smokeahonis and Stickly, right? Were the only two songs I had in my playlist as a teenager from this band. They are not good.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I thought you were going to have a little bit more of a.
They were the ones that, bro. They were the ones that started the. They were the ones that started the T-Pain auto tune on your metalcore vocals. Like legitimately, it was awful. It was an awful era, but at least we got some banger bands out of them. I'll respect them that much.
We'll say somewhat lacking. I think we agree with that. They're not dog shit,
bro. Come on.
I
kind of want to flip a coin on it then.
No, I'll say somewhat lacking because I guarantee you I could probably find a couple songs I like.
I'll bend on that one. August Burns Red.
Yeah, you already know my answer. I'll let you. I can't. Listen. I can't.
Listen, this is the video where we're gonna have a lot of people pissed off at us, and it's okay.
They're dog shit to me.
That's okay. Opinion. You can say they're dog shit, and I would be okay with putting them in mid AF, so we can throw them in somewhat lacking. So here's my one thing about August Burns Red. My dad showed me a lot of the music that became gateway bands for me to listen to what I listen to nowadays. So he got me into All That Remains, Kill Switch Engage, Bullet for My Valentine, stuff like that. Even Five Finger Death Punch at a point, I was listening to them a whole lot. August Burns Red were kind of early adopters into switching their style from the old style of metalcore, but kind of blending the two, and they never really changed. And I don't from what I've heard, the one song that I actually really like by them is Infernal Cannon, and I really do like that song. But everything else I've heard from them, I could get better from anywhere else. I could get better from so many other bands. I'm sorry, August Burns Red fans. You're probably in the comments ready to bomb us both right now, but that's just how we feel. I apologize. That's just our honest opinion.
You're not going to find me unless like ranking them as high I am some of these other bands. That's just me. That's just my taste. I can't get into older style metalcore as much as I can these newer bands. It's just, I'm nothing against the bands. I respect them. Like, you guys have a right to the August Burns Red, to straight jamming. I get it. They're just not for me.
All right, so after we just pissed off an older generation of metalcore fans.
Yeah, I'm about to really piss somebody off now.
We're really about to piss some people off now.
Yeah, because there's only one spot for this band, and if you don't put them there, I'm done.
No, that's
done. Fine. Break down my motherfucking eardrums. The best lead singer of metalcore history, and I'll stand on it. The Kings, they are. I'm really gonna dive in here. Bring Me the Horizon started that band, but they're a better version of Bring Me the Horizon. I'll stand on it. I'm standing on it. I don't care. Noah Sebastian's a way better singer than Ollie ever thought of, and Death of Peace of Mind would be number one on Bring Me the Horizon's album chart, for my opinion. Just my personal opinion. And the Self-Titled of Bad Omens album is fantastic as well.
You know me. Sempiternal is the best album in Bring Me the Horizon's discography, and it would be the best in Bad Omens. But
and they have the best metal.
Let me play devil's advocate here, right? Let me play devil's advocate. This is your GOAT. This is your favorite band of all time.
There's no one better than me.
I've always, here's the thing. I've always thought this band was always solid at what they were doing, but generic. I've told that to Kyle for years now. We've been friends for almost 5 years now. And since we found this band when they were, I think Limits had just released.
Limits just released, and Never Know.
And Never Know. Never Know was a bonus track off that album.
Yeah.
They both were. Yeah, they both were.
They both were, yeah.
So I always thought they were generic metalcore, poppy, rocky band, and the heavy songs slap. They do. They really do. Like, they do heavy incredibly well. They do light very, very well. Noah's vocals are insane. And for people that I know probably in the comments just bashing us right now for putting them in Break Down My Eardrums, do yourself a favor. Go see them live.
Yep.
Noah is the greatest live vocalist I've ever heard. And I don't think I will ever hear a better vocalist live. Ever. We've gone to see them.
There's a couple on here that
I've gone to see them personally 5 times now. Kyle's gone to see them even more. Every single time we see them, they're getting bigger and bigger, so the shows are getting bigger and bigger and better and better.
Yeah.
And higher quality. So
here Dethrone Artificial Suicide live, and you tell me that they're not even, like, some people like to say they're not even really a metalcore, but this wasn't even a metalcore album and stuff. Yeah. Like, I agree it's not as heavy as some as you, like, true, like, Bad Omens fans that really got into them on their self-titled album, which that album's amazing too. Like Exit Wounds, and I go Glass Houses. I could go on and on and on. When they are just as good as their soft stuff, like kind of like your Day Seekers, stuff like that. They're just as good as making that kind of music as they are going and flipping it and making like heavy stuff like Fit for a King and Era and all that stuff. They can do. You can't put them in a box. They are amazing and S+. It don't matter what you want from them. Mm-hmm. That's why that, to me, when I hear Break Down My Eardrums, it's somebody that could be perfect at everything they do
and play it every single day and not get very sick of them at all.
Exactly.
I know for a lot of you, like heavier fans, you're gonna hate that take, but just like do yourself a favor. And his take on them being better than Bring Me the Horizon.
That's my personal opinion.
Go watch a video. They've toured together. Like, Bring Me the Horizon brought Bad Omens onto their tour, and Noah sang on stage with with Ollie. Go do yourself a favor.
Outsung his song.
He embarrassed Ollie on his own song. It's kind of crazy. I love Bring Me the Horizon.
I love Ollie. I love Bring Me the Horizon. I've never seen him live, guys.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The spoilers are coming up. They're going right next to him. In my book, they're going right next to Bad Omens. But anyway, we got Bless the Fall Up, a band that both of us we just saw them. Well, just quote unquote. It was about a year. It was at Incarceration. They were fantastic live. I can't hate anything. They were probably the third best performance there that we saw.
I don't know if I listened to most of their albums. See, I'm just trying not to get everybody so cluttered.
Hollow Bodies. I think it's Hollow Bodies.
Is their best album in my opinion. Yeah. I say they're playlist worthy.
I think they're playlist worthy too, based off of how good they are live.
Talented as hell. Jeez,
yeah, that Hollow Bodies album slaps so hard, dude. Yeah, I'm willing to put them in playlist worthy. There's
that
not a lot
could change if I listen to more of them. Like could change to go straight jamming. Like that's not necessarily their only spot that we can make more videos down the road on this, and they wouldn't be surprised if they're straight jamming by that.
Yeah, like we've heard enough of them to judge them, but we haven't heard enough of them to dive deep into what they do to the point where we can say whether they're mid or straight jamming yet. I think they're playlist worthy. I have a few songs by them in my playlist. Now, a lot of people's goats, to me, they're going into S tier. They're going into Break Down My Eardrums. They've got 3 albums.
Hold on. First of all,
let me get my piece in, bro.
The problem is that you want to say S, and I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, right? But I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at this as a subjective thing. I don't know, for my personal belief, that they're better than Alpha. Like, I don't know if I would rather put. I don't know if I could put Bring Me Horizon over Alpha Wolf. I just don't. And they're not better than Be Bad Omens, and they're not better than Day to Remember to Me. I think they're right there in straight jamming, personally, right behind Architects, or right ahead of Architects.
I'm gonna be honest with you. With the amount of genre bending they do and making it work on every single time they do it, like, what is it? That 2020 album they released.
The
Human Post-Human Next Ship. No, that was the last album they released. Hold on. Post-Human Survival Horror. There's one miss on this entire album. Is there a miss? No, there's not a miss on this album. And that's one of their honestly weaker albums to me. Like, That's the Spirit, no misses. Sempiternal, no misses.
Post-Human is not that good of an album.
Their newest album?
No, Post-Human Survival Horror.
No, that's a great album.
Not that good of an album.
Dear Diary in my playlist. Parasite Eve in my playlist. Teardrops in my playlist.
The 2019 album is just okay.
No, I skip that album every time I talk about this band.
My favorite album by them, and it would never change, is that's the Spirit. It would never change.
I mean, that's their go-to album. You want to talk about, like, in terms of influence, everyone copied them after That's the Spirit. Everyone copied them. Every metalcore, crabcore, screamo band at the time wanted to copy them and do some post-hardcore, pop rock type shit because of them.
Well, they gave me my favorite band, you know?
I mean,
I respect it for that.
Bring Me the Horizon, Bad Omen's first album is very much inspired by Sempiternal type of sound from Bring Me the Horizon. I can't put this album anywhere but in S tier. I'm sorry. I just can't.
You, but to me, if we had to do these in order, they would be number 3 in that list for me.
No, that's perfect. You know what? If you want to do them in order, we can.
We can do that at the end of the video.
That's fine right there, because Bad Omens, again, like, the difference is straight up their music as a whole is right between straight jamming and breakdown for me, but their live performances are the best in the world, so they have to go into Break Down My Eardrums. All right, on to Born of Osiris.
I can't speak a whole lot about them. The songs that I have listened to them, I actually enjoy. So by default, we have to put them somewhat lacking, because we are lacking.
Yes.
On Born of Osiris.
I have heard them in passing. Never once added any song except for Poster Child to my playlist.
Love that song.
Listening to like metalcore playlists, just random metalcore playlists, like best metal 2023, whatever. I've heard so many of their songs through there. Never once did I add them to my playlist, and a couple of them I definitely skipped. Born of Osiris is, I feel like a nerds band. I feel like metalcore nerds like this band. No, I'm a nerd. I'm an absolute fucking nerd. No offense, but metalcore nerds get into this band where they dissect every single song by them, and I'm just like, I can't get into them. I really can't. I really can't get into them. Yeah, they're not dog shit by any means. And honestly, I can't call them mid if I only have one song in my playlist by them.
We're gonna put somewhat lacking, and that's not them necessarily. That's us. And if you didn't, let's say you listen to them and like by passing and nothing added, you could say like they are somewhat lacking to you because there's not enough to add you in a playlist for you to get to know that band more. So 100%. You're not wrong. We just can't. I can't go any further than that explanation. So you Born Osiris fans, you can call us a noob.
That's fine, man. Hey, we're here. We're here. Like, you guys can go to the comments, flame us. We have very thick skin. But if you hurt my feelings, I might cry. Anyway, Bullet for My Valentine.
Straight jamming.
I'm okay with straight jamming because they're not break down my eardrums anymore.
No.
When I was 14, yeah. Them, A Day to Remember, and I mean, I guess Breaking Benjamin too, but they're not really like, they're alternative metal. They're not metalcore. Bullet for My Valentine is some of the goats. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle. If we're doing it in order,
that's fine. I love Bullet for My Valentine. I would personally take Alpha just because I like Alpha Wolf a little bit more, but that could just because of recency bias. Because, bro, I mean, Alpha Wolf's in their prime.
I've told you this in the past. There is not a band that I have heard that has gone on, except for a very, very biased, my favorite band. I'm not going to say them just yet. My favorite band of all time now. There's not been another band that has gone on a 3-album tear like Bullet for My Valentine. You got the Poison, Scream, Aim, Fire, and Fever. Holy shit! Like, holy shit!
I love the Poison album.
The Poison
that's my favorite.
Poison is top 5 metalcore albums of all time to me personally. Yeah. They do not have a single miss on that album, and the deluxe edition of that album is fucking awesome too. I can't say enough about that band influencing me. Like, they influenced so much of the sound that I would come to love later on, and hell, I still jam them today. I still have like 15, 20 songs in my playlist on daily rotation. They're that good. They're timeless to me. Anything else you want to add about them?
No, I think you like them a little bit more than me, not because I think you've been a little bit more of a fan longer.
Yeah.
But I do,
thanks,
like,
Dad.
In terms of metalcore music, and for me to like get into it, Bullet My Valentine did like play a factor. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm an elitist of them and I can name you 40 songs by them. No, but do I respect the hell out of them? Looking forward to seeing them at Sonic Temple coming up, and love what I've heard out of all of them and what I've heard in passing when I was a little younger. Yeah, I love them, but not in terms of probably you elitists do. But I love them. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah. All right, so on to Black Veil Brides. I'll let you go on these guys.
So I used to hate Black Veil Brides. I used to like absolutely despise Black Veil Brides. But that being said, I do like to flip flop a lot on my music, and I think that's okay because you acquire taste, and changing your taste is good, not a bad thing necessarily. I don't like to be put in a box, and like you probably ask me 5 years from now, maybe Bad Omens is dog shit as fuck to me. Doubt it, but it could happen. I would say Black Veil Brides, seen them live twice. Their instrumentation I do like. For the genre of music that they do, which I don't even know, like they're metalcore, but like they got that old school vibe. How they're
modern hair metalcore.
Yeah, they're my favorite hair metal band of all time. Like, what do you like? Motley Crue's a hair metal band. Like, if you're talking them kind of bands, yeah, Black Veil Bride is the king to me.
I don't consider metalcore anymore. Yeah,
no, but I do. I like their lead singer. I like that band. I like their new album. What's that older song that you played me that you got me into a little bit? The older song,
Knives and Pens.
Nice Depends. I love that song.
That's a metalcore song. It's a classic. You emos know about that one.
I'm not gonna say necessarily I would a playlist worthy. Like I'm gonna add a bunch of songs to playlist, but I say they're mid as fuck, and I think they're better than Emily Affliction as of right now. So I'll say mid as fuck.
All right. So here's my take on them. Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't like the early stuff that much. Like, again, another band that was like their first album was so it was so raw. It was so garage bandy sound, which makes sense. It's your first crack at an album. But after that, their entire genre switch immediately was just so fucking jarring. I don't love them, and I don't really like them, except for honestly their 2021 album.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one with the I think it's a soldier
Scarlet
on it.
Cross.
Yeah, that album's yeah. I liked it. There's not a miss on that album personally.
Pale Brides. The Phantom Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a fantastic album to me.
I actually really do like that album.
I like that album. That's why they're mid as fuck to me. I like bits and pieces of them. I can't just sit there and jam them out all day. But you put them on for like an hour. Yeah, I could jam out for an hour.
By the definition, I have no songs in my playlist by them, so they can't be playlist worthy. Nope. I'll put them above Amity Affliction.
I do respect Black Veil Brides. I'm not one of these guys that just shit on them just because of the shit on them. I don't. I like me some Black Veil Brides.
All right, Crown the Empire. So I'm gonna go in on this real quick.
Yeah, you go.
This is a band that I don't know how I missed growing up. Like, based off of what I listen to now, which is them now, I don't know how I missed this band. I had seen them in passing, but I never once checked out any of their music. And they were like right there in the heart of the screamo crabcore era. And I don't know how I missed them. I didn't find out about this band until I started working at Walmart, and Kyle came and started working with us during COVID, and he showed me this band, and I fucking fell in love. Like, as much as
Red Pills by him.
Yeah, as much as he has his own gripes with their newer music, I love it all. I love all of their music. I don't think they have a bad album. There are some misses in songs for sure, but the Fallout, one of the most iconic screamo albums. This is one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic screamo album, and it's theatercore. And I never thought that would work, and it works perfectly. And I don't think I can move them any lower than straight jamming at this point.
They're straight jamming for me. It's top of straight jamming for me. I like them more Bull for my Valentine. I do too. That's a band that, well, first of all, you show me a lot of these bands, but that's one of the bands I'm proud that I got you into, because I think not enough people respect them. And you want to talk about a fantastic live band. Anybody that can go see Crown the Empire, God, do yourself a favor, go see them. They are absolutely like, man. I don't want to spoil it, but I compare them to somebody live on this list that I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, them and this one lead singer in terms of theatercore, like this close to each other. Like they're amazing, both of them. I love them both.
Unfortunately, though, back in 2021, 2022, they went through a little controversy that was falsified, and it kind of tanked them for a little bit.
Their lead guitarist, yep.
Their lead guitarist went through controversy. We won't get all into it. Turned out to be nonsense. And now recently, their drummer left the band. And
the drummer left the band.
We just kind of feel like this is one of our favorite bands just kind of falling apart in front of us, and it really, really, really does suck, because they are so talented, and they put on such Andy's voice live is like probably my third favorite. I've been to 35 plus concerts myself. Kyle's been to probably even more than I have, and he is easily top 3 vocalists I've ever heard live. So again, local show, do yourself a favor. They're from Dallas, so if you're in the Dallas area, they probably play there a lot more than anywhere else.
Fun history about Crown the Empire is that Post Malone tried out for their band before.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Him and Andy have a really strong relationship, so Crown the Empire and Post Malone are good friends. And yeah, Crown the Empire, Andy is a very talented person, and he deserves a hell of a lot more credit what he gets. But go on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, just to add on to that, actually, the full story is Andy and Post went to high school. Well, the whole band, they all went to the same high school in Texas, Dallas, Texas. And they were holding tryouts, and Andy kind of suggested that Post come try out to be their lead guitarist. And when they were doing the warm-ups for, he was tuning his guitar, Post was, and he snapped one of the strings and just kind of gave up and just kind of was like, I don't know what to do. And the band was like, okay, we're moving on. And they found somebody else, which ended up being the owner of the band, Brandon. But yeah, awesome band, awesome dudes. I've gone to VIP for them 3 times now. I don't do that unless I like you a whole lot. And they're such just good dudes. Like, they deserve so much more praise and credit than they get. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about them. I don't want to make this video 3 hours long. All right, Crystal Lake.
I don't know enough about Crystal Lake, so I'm very ignorant when it comes to this band in terms of speaking on them. So for me, by default, they're somewhat lacking because I'm lacking on Crystal Lake. But you are
lacking. You are lacking on Crystal Lake. The Helix album is fire, straight fire. It's such a good mix of heavy electronic, like weird dystopian future sound, and the singles that they've released recently, or not recently, before Rio left the band, which tanked the band for me personally. That just straight. I know the new lead singer's good at what he does, but he sounds generic to me. He sounds like Era. He sounds like who else? It's Era and the Ghost Inside. He sounds just like those guys to me. I can't listen to new Crystal Lake, but if I was judging them based off of the Rio era, who Rio has a new band, by the way, you guys should really check them out. Hold on, let me give him a little shout out here. Never mind, I can't give him a shout out because I can't find it. Either way, they got new music out, and they've been releasing music for a couple of years now under a new name. They're starting to gain a little bit of traction, catch up. And Rio's just such a good vocalist. They're from Japan. They're from Tokyo, Japan, but Rio's music is in English. His vocal range, screaming wise, was just incredible. I miss him so much in the band. I won't listen to the new stuff, but to me, they can't be anything worse than playlist worthy. That's just me, because I have like 10, 12 songs in my playlist by them because they're that good to me. But okay. I'm okay with putting them in mid as fuck because I can't listen to them now. I can't listen to the new guy.
I like mid as fuck.
I can't listen to the new guy.
There's a lot of, yeah, okay.
All right. Currents.
Okay. So currents. What is it? The Death We Seek.
Death We Seek.
Death We Seek. No misses. Fantastic. If I had to give a perfect score to an album, that would be a perfect score to an album. I'm willing to put them at the top of the top of the top of Straight Jam, and I think they are a better last 2 album band, and probably overall album as an overall.
I mean, their 3 album stretch is crazy too.
I'm more biased of Crown Empire because I got to know them more and I just listen to their music more. But if I had to do this list being kind of fair at the best I can be, Currents is a overall better band, instrumentation wise, screaming wise. He's not a better clean vocalist than Andy, but that's really just about it. So Currents is the top.
Brian's cleans are fire. His screams are fire. He's such a clear, crisp scream too. Like you unless he is deathcore growling, you hear every word in my eyes, like in my ears. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. They're a better band than Crown the Empire. I am almost like, in my mind, I listen to him so much that Break Down My Eardrums is, they're so close. They're so close to that. But I agree. They're not one of my goats, so I don't think I'm going to put them in Break Down My Eardrums.
I'm trying to make Break Down My Eardrums like us be like
more an exclusive club.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't like I said, their 3 album tear kind of is crazy too, like close to Bullet for My Valentine and another band that's coming up soon. But yeah, let's just move on. Don't want to make this video 5 hours long.
Old lead singer, mid as fuck.
Well, hold
New
on.
lead singer,
Be honest about your like whole feeling of the band, not just their lead singers.
So Dance Gavin Dance is a band that like I know some songs that I would say that I've enjoyed listening to. They're fun. They're a band that I can like if I'm bored of my other stuff, I can go to and play a couple songs here and there. They do get very boring for me. And the old lead singer, I did like him and enjoy him, but his voice did get on my
for those of you
nerves.
wondering.
He got on my nerves. But I do respect Dance Gavin Dance. I get the hype if that's what you're into. I'm not gonna shit on it. Not a band that their play was worthy, straight jam and breakdown for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I like Mid as Fuck Down personally. Mid as Fuck is pretty good. I like Mid as Fuck for that. But I will not listen to this band without the old lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have zero interest in ever playing Dance Gavin Dance again. So you can kind of put them where you want.
If you're saying mid AF works for you, that's fine because I'm almost playlist worthy for these guys because I do have a few songs in my playlist, and there are songs like Headhunter.
That's their best song to me.
I don't know if Chucky versus the Giant Tortoise is the name of the album or a song. What are you laughing at?
That song, that album name is probably the most. That is great. Okay, sorry.
Chucky versus the Giant Tortoise is the first song off of Mothership.
I think we gotta put in a breakdown my eardrums now.
Man of the Year. Oh my god, dude. Deception, Man of the Year. Shout out to my boy Christian Wood if you're watching this video. Without you, I wouldn't even know about this band, and I would honestly hate them. And you kind of turned me around, making me listen to them. I do like them. They're playlist worthy to me, but I could honestly, it's fine. Mid as fuck works, and I'm not putting them over any of those other bands in mid, so that's fine. Dayseeker. All right, you can go in on these guys if you want. I
think
I got something to say about them.
So I think here again, man, Dayseeker. Okay, so I love the Sleep Talk album. It's a fantastic album. It's amazing. Their new album, what's it called? Is it Dark Skies? Is that the name of their new album?
Sun.
Dark Sun. Sorry, I like Dark Sun. I do think it is a letdown compared to the Sleep Talk album. It's not a bad album. It's just not necessarily the direction and what I wanted them to make. But I get Rory's concept that he just wasn't in the mood for that music. He wrote and sung what he wanted to sing. So I'm not going to harp on the band because I understand he had a passing of his father, Rory, and that's what he wanted to sing about. And the album, in terms of a meaning and a message, is fantastic. So I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm not. Just not the direction I wanted them to go. One of my favorite live bands ever. Rory is one of the best metalcore clean vocalists out there. But I will say I like him more than Bring Me the Horizon. That's why I didn't want Bring Me the Horizon in S, because I'm gonna put them lower than Bring Me the Horizon, and that's not true for me. I think they're the top of straight jamming. I like them more than I do Currents, personally.
You would put them at the top of straight jamming.
I would put them at the top of straight jamming, yes. I listen to more Dayseeker on an average day than I would Currents, yes.
I'm going to be honest with you. All right, so my turn. When I was saying that Andy from Crown of the Empire was top 3 vocalists I've ever heard live, there's a reason why I said top 3 and not top 2. And Rory is the reason why he's not number 2. Rory's easily the second best vocalist I've ever heard live. The emotion he conveys in his voice live, it makes me want to fucking sob during a concert. Like, I've never had somebody make me sad at a concert, and they do it every single time. I've gone to see them 4 times now. They're amazing every single time. This last album, if you're in the mood, is their best album, but it's not their best album to me. I think Sleep Talk and Waking is Rising, Dreaming is Sinking, Waking is Rising. The album with vultures, the white one with the pink.
That's my favorite
on the
song
album cover.
Yep.
That album is a fucking masterpiece. That album has so much meaning behind the writing, and every single song is a banger. It's heavy, it's clean, it's dirty as fuck with the instrumentation. Like, their guitar tone is so different from, like, the distortion they put on their guitar is weird. It's so weird that it doesn't fit, like, to me, it doesn't fit Rory's vocal style, and that's what makes it so good. But again, they're so good live. You said you would put them above Bring Me the Horizon, but Bring Me the Horizon doesn't need to be in straight jamming. I would put them in Break Down My Eardrums above Bring Me the Horizon. They're that good of a band to me. Even I like their the 2016 album, Origin. That album, fire. Their first album, fire. This band has hardly missed. There's some misses. I'm not going to lie. There's some misses. But Bring Me the Horizon has almost as many misses as they do hits in my eyes. I would be okay with putting them above Bring Me the Horizon. And Dayseeker's a band I don't get sick of. They really are. I don't get sick of hearing them, ever.
I like top of straight jamming. I think that's about as even we can get. I think because that means they're the best in straight jamming. But I'll bend. I'll go break down my eardrums. I mean, I guess
I can bend. I can bend because like
we'll go there because Rory is
that good
live. We'll go break down. But I do like them over Bring Me the Horizon. I'm sorry, guys.
Like the more and more I think about it, maybe Bring Me the Horizon needs to be below because I like Currents more than Bring Me the Horizon.
I do too. I think we should move Bring Me the Horizon. I'm sorry. I don't think we should move Currents up. I just think we should bring Bring Me the Horizon in the second of straight jamming, right behind Currents. There's bands that's left that I'm looking at that are better than Bring Me the Horizon to me, and it's gonna start getting full here. So that's just my opinion.
You know what?
But you can keep it.
No, it's fine. I will move them down.
I think that is a perfect for me and you.
We've heard Currents live. They sounded awesome. Their studio music they haven't missed in my eyes. They don't have a single miss in my eyes. Yeah, let's move on. Dark Divine. Newer band.
That's dark.
I would not listen to this band if it weren't for Kyle. I found Anthony, the lead singer, Anthony. I want to say Rodriguez. I know it's Hispanic.
I found him on TikTok too.
Yeah, I found him on TikTok, and he did like a duet of Emotionless and White Song, and that's how I saw him. But I didn't know they had a band until Kyle was like, "Hey, you heard about this Dark Divine band?" And he showed me the song Circles, and I was like, "That's a pretty basic metalcore song, kind of." Like almost ripping Motionless and White off. And then the breakdown happened, and this dude's vocal range was crazy, like doing pig squeals and stuff, and it was awesome. And then every single song they released was just like banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
And zero misses on a new album.
And then they announced the Deadly Fun album. Every single song they released as singles, I was like, they're good. They're bangers. But there's never been a song by this band that they've released that I take seriously. I don't know why. It's a very, very good sounding, crisp sounding band making fun music. And that's what it's always been to me. It's never been a band I take seriously. So to me, I'll let you go in on them. They are the definition of a playlist worthy band. A band that I can just go about my day, listening to their music, never once skip one of their songs, but never sit there and listen to it like it's got something more to it, if that makes sense.
I do feel like I got something more with them. I'm very, very passionate about this band, and I hope they do have a successful career like most of the Nice Kills. But that being said, I will not go crazy because I'll keep it just like 156 Silence, another band I'm looking at that's young, that's going to be moving up for me. Mm-hmm. I do like them a hell of a lot more than I do 156 Silence, and they're the top playlist worthy. So I really want to go straight jamming, but I don't want to get crazy. But in terms of the meeting and how much I listen to that band every single day, I listen to this band way more than I do probably Day to Remember and Dayseeker. But that being said, they don't have enough music for me to go up that far yet.
And I
haven't seen them live. I haven't seen them live either to judge more points for them.
To go in on that, we could have seen them live, but we had tickets to go see them in Indianapolis. Somebody got cold feet.
But yeah, go ahead. Next band. Let's try to keep it going.
All right, Dead by April. Band that. All right, I mean, that's fine. They got a couple bangers, man. They got a couple bangers. Don't have any of their songs in my playlist anymore, so they can't be playlist worthy. I used to listen to like 3 songs by them. They're pretty good. Some people probably aren't gonna like them because they're super high pitched vocals for their clean vocals, very Kellen Quinn like. high pitched vocals. They're not for everybody. I like them. They're okay. Electric Callboy.
A band that does everything so well, and I love them, but I can't take them serious. But that doesn't mean I don't love them. Playlist worthy for me personally.
Playlist worthy?
Yeah, well, it's not that I don't want to add.
What songs do you have in your playlist?
Spaceman. So I'll go mid as fuck just because they're just trolls. Top is mid as fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry, I love them.
They're so fun though. Like damn, that first song that I ever heard by them, I forget what it's called. I'm not worried about it. They're a fun time. I'd love to see them live. That would be so fun to see them live. Amir.
This is gonna be two different fucking opinions, ain't it?
Go ahead.
Amir, not for everybody. If they could change their name for not for everybody, they need to. I hear some complaints about the lead singer not being necessarily the nicest person on the earth. I've never seen him live. I don't dig into so much of that. The songs I have listened to them, and I feel like they got a little new metal to them that I love. I will say mid as fuck. I will not say dog shit. That's what you want to put them, and I'm not thinking they're lacking.
And where's the middle ground?
If you want to play Amir and you want to go to work and just not give a fuck about the world and just bust some stuff out, you play Amir and you're jamming, and you might not know what you're listening to, but you're loving them. I'll say somewhat lacking. I'll give you somewhat lacking. We'll go middle ground. They're not dog shit for me.
I'll give you that. I don't like this band at all. Not a single song this dude showed me. I like them. On another note, preparing to get a lot of hate in the comments for this one. I don't like Korn. I don't. I've never liked Korn.
Piss me off on that.
Jonathan Davis vocals are the problem.
Come on, dude.
No, I can't do it.
Come on.
I'm not saying they're not talented, and clearly they've influenced some of my favorite bands. And there's one on this list. They've influenced so many damn bands that I listened to growing up, still listen to some of them today. I will give them their flowers in terms of their accomplishments and what they've done, but I think I like maybe one song by them. I can't even think of it. I have fun with Twisted Transistors, but what was the oh yeah, it's not even their song. I mean, kinda. It's a feature with
the goddamn Skillets, aren't you?
Skrillex.
Sorry.
Skrillex.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Narcissistic Cannibal. Yeah, those are the best vocals Jonathan Davis has ever had. Ever. And if he'd done a little bit more of that, maybe I would have liked them. But I'm sorry, guys. I can't. But the reason why I say all this about Korn is Amir has a very, very metalcore Korn sound. I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right, on to Era. You want to talk about uber talented band. Guitar work is what metalcore bands are looking at right now and comparing themselves to. Guitar work is crazy. Drumming, crazy. Clean vocalist, awesome. Very fucking generic. They are such a generic band with vocally. They're just such a vocally generic band. I like them a lot. I just can't see myself listening to them every single day. I have a couple of songs like Snowblood. I think that might be it actually in my playlist. And I get why people love them, and I get why there's people that hate them. And Kyle's a guy that doesn't really like them that much. Yeah, why don't you like them?
They're so generic, and I just don't think there's nothing about this band that it just makes me go back and listen to them. I don't hate them.
They're great live too.
They're great live.
It's weird, right? They hit all the boxes for us, but we just don't like them that much.
The lead singer is, to his flowers, his best friend is Noah Sebastian. They do have a pretty sure they live together. So hey, kudos to him for that. I would say mid as fuck. I can't go play this with her because I have 0 songs on my playlist, and I won't have her. I think what's that song? Snow, whatever you showed me. Yeah, I mean, you tried, and I don't hate them.
I know there's at least like 6 songs I listen to, but I don't think any of them. But they're better than Electric Callboy. I can't.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're better than Black Veil Brides for me, but that's fine. And I'm being serious. Black Veil Brides deserves to be on top of this.
No, they're better.
They're the best band in Minnesota to me.
instrument.
I'm gonna listen to Black Veil Brides before I would era.
That's
Call me
hard.
crazy.
I like more Black Veil songs, so I'll throw them up there. All right.
Oh God, they're
probably gonna use these guys. Full stop. I'm probably gonna use these guys in the thumbnail, just to drive a little y'all and a little bit crazy.
Okay, so me and you are gonna.
Who do you want to go first?
I'll go just go.
All right,
man.
So this band, buckle up. All right, this band I have a lot of history with. 2010, 2011. Actually, no, it goes back even further. I listened to Escape the Fate, 2006. As an 8-year-old kid, I listened to them, and Ronnie was awesome with Escape the Fate. Everyone copied him. At everything he did, he was a trendsetter at the time. Everything. Everyone copied him. And then he went to jail. And there's a lot of controversy. If you want to look it up, go ahead. And growing up as a teenager, I forgave that controversy with Ronnie. I was like, it's honestly, he did his time. He served his time, whatever. He got out. Whatever. He got kicked out of his own band. Started a new band, Falling in Reverse. They couldn't miss making music when they first started. They were making banger after banger after banger. Ronnie was writing these songs in prison and getting out and making these songs with a new band. And his best friend Derek, which, rest in peace, I miss you, Derek. You were fucking awesome. And they were just making banger after banger. I fell in love with this band. I was on the Falling in Reverse train all the way through to his beef in 2015 or 16 with Icy Stars when
I watched Cars. Thank you.
We'll get there. I was on Falling in Reverse's side the entire time. It didn't matter. I was a Ronnie stan. I was defending them at every single turn. The Mike Stan controversy, I was like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I defended him everything. Fast forward to now. I appreciate Falling in Reverse's talent. I appreciate what they do for music. But at this point, it's gotten a little too much for me to agree with Ronnie. Like, not even just politically. On everything he does, he is just a troll. And I get it. He loves doing that. He loves getting a reaction out of people on the internet. That's what he does. It's his favorite pastime. And it's just not for me. I agree. They are an uber talented band. He's an uber talented vocalist. And they make some of the most jarring and awesome fucking music. And by far the best music videos there are for metalcore bands. I know that you can't put them in a box and just call them a metalcore band. If I'm separating music talent and what they've done and what they're going to do, they are and break down my eardrums. I'm not dumb enough to not say that.
I agree. Go ahead. Slide them up there.
But if I'm not separating them,
slide them up there.
I want them to retire. I don't want Ronnie to make music anymore. But that's just my side belief. So, I mean, you can talk about it all you want.
I'm just I know there's a lot of controversy about Ronnie. I don't take him as serious as a lot of other people because I think he is a troll. So I don't let him. I don't get so fed up with him. But I get it if you don't like him. I can't judge anybody. I think he's funny and hilarious for his trolls. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to dive too much into it, but I think on a music basis, some of the best music. That album they just released, I play it every single day.
I will listen to it.
Love it. I love it. So, Ronald with Alice the Terrible, I thought should have won. I thought it was Song of the Year last year. So, love Falling Verse. Yeah, move on. Fit for King.
Dr. Pepper, for any of you wondering. In my super cool Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves cup. Isn't it really cool, Kyle? The dopest cup is the dopest cup, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, let's move on. Alright.
Do we need to talk about this one, me and you? Like, I think you know
hold on. Lock in. Stare at your camera.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna move them.
Thank you.
Get over there.
Thank you.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
God. Yeah. Absolutely.
They're so better fucking good live.
Yes.
When was the last time they missed?
I don't know if they have a bad song in their discography. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they've ever made a bad song.
100% agree.
And God, are they talented live? Holy shit!
Why are we not putting them to break down my eardrums?
No, because they're not better than Falling Reverse, Day Secret, Day to Remember, Bad Omens. That's why.
It's
that's why.
For those of you who don't recognize the logo, that's Fit for a King. They are a metalcore band from also Dallas, Texas. Funny enough. Ryan Kirby, his vocal ranges from an angelic voice to I'm gonna rip you apart deathcore. This dude is fucking awesome. Instrumentally, they're so good. They got so much like character. They're a Christian band, by the way. They don't cuss. They don't on any of their music. They're a Christian band. They don't cuss, and you would not be able to tell by listening to them. They are fucking brutal. And then sometimes they're not brutal. And it all works. They're just so good. Do yourself a favor, become a Fit for a King fan. Like, legitimately, become a Fit for a King fan.
And their name's badass too, let alone.
Pretty good name. Gideon.
Mid as fuck. I think Gideon is the definition.
Cowboys from Alabama.
God. See him live, he's hilarious. But mid as fuck. I'm still learning more of the discography, but the music I have heard, I really do enjoy. They're fun live. I don't know if they're necessarily like terms of wanting to listen to music and judging him off a live performance, that kind of band. But in terms of having a fun time and like just jam it out and not giving a care about the world.
That last album they released.
It's pretty good. More
Power, More Pain. I did not expect to like that until you made me listen to it. And I thoroughly enjoyed that album. It's a pretty good album. They're not the definition of metalcore. They've been between hardcore and metalcore, which already kind of overlaps a lot anyway.
Yep.
They are a good mix of hardcore and metalcore. They just don't do anything that separates themselves from the pack. In my eyes, they're very good. They were fun live. Hold up.
He's got a guitar stick that he wants to flex on you guys. Sorry, give him a second. Whatever.
A guitar
drum. Yeah, guitar stick, guys. You know what I'm saying?
I have a drumstick. I got signed by the lead singer after a Wage War show we went to in Indianapolis. By far the best concert we've ever been to, by the way.
Yeah,
and it wasn't. And we didn't hear a word basically all night because the sound system sucked. While she sleeps, fucking ripped live. Didn't understand a thing he said.
First time I ever got speakers.
But it was awesome.
A lot, yeah.
That shit was awesome. All right.
I'm gonna get shit on here.
Good.
A band, one of the most, and I mean absolute most overrated bands of all fucking time is I Prevail. Somewhat lacking. Please throw them right fucking there.
Why?
Because they're not good. That to me.
All right, I'm gonna push back.
There's not an album that makes me want to go listen to them.
I'm gonna push back.
It's generic Wage War.
You love Trauma. Don't be lying.
I think it's good. It's okay. That's why they're somewhat lacking. If they didn't have Trauma, they'd be dog shit.
I think they're the definition of mid, Kyle.
If you want to go mid, I'll go mid.
No, like top of mid.
No, they're not better than
They're better than Black Veil Brides.
No.
Yeah, they are.
They're not better in instrumentation.
Studio music, they're just better. Like at least we get growls. At least we get dirty vocals, and the dirty vocalist is fucking awesome.
Yeah, sure. But I'll go listen to Black Veil Brides any day of the week over Iberville.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. I'm being Joe serious.
Bro, there are so many songs by I Prevail that you would listen to over Black Veil Brides.
Dude, I've tried.
Gasoline, Hurricane, Bow Down.
Yeah. Bow Down's their best song.
Scars, Not Bad Things.
Scars is so overplayed to me. I'm just not an I Prevail fan, guys. Sorry. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt if you love I Prevail. Not for me.
Breaking Down. Dead on Arrival. Dead Weight. They got some good songs, bro. They're the definition of mid. None of them are on my playlist, though, and that's why they can't be in playlist.
I'm going to go top of mid as fuck, but I don't agree that they're better than Black Veil Brides.
I'll bend. I'll give you that. Just because live, they suck. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you're there, if you're going to see an I Prevail show, prepare for their clean vocalist. He does not sound good live. Like, he's tone deaf, like completely tone deaf. But their dirty vocalist carries them, absolutely carries them. His rapping, his dirty vocals, his singing. Oh my God, he's got great cleans live, and it's just the rest of the band is just mid as fuck. The definition.
So now you're gonna piss me off here.
Go ahead.
The I See Stars playlist worthy, second to playlist worthy for me. They're fantastic live. I don't think they have a true miss of any album. I think that this band is incredibly overhated. I think they're talented. I think a lot of hate that they get and why they're not as liked. I think a lot of it is. I think a little bit of it is Fallen Reverse's fault for a lead singer that they have. But I do enjoy I See Stars, a band that's not for everybody. I get it. But hold on, let me just trying to go ahead, Colton, while I'm looking this up. Kind of giving a reference.
Dog shit.
I think Anomaly was a great song. I think Treehouse, New Demons, and I think Digital Renegade's not for everybody, but I don't think they have a bad album. I can listen to every one of their albums on repeat. Treehouse is a fantastic album. You guys should go listen to it if you haven't.
They're not. They're not dog shit.
They're not dog shit.
But they are the definition to me of somewhat lacking.
They're a worse Crown the Empire.
The only reason why they're somewhat lacking and not fully lacking, i.e. dog shit, is because they are good live. Their lead singer has a lot of range. He is actually very, very good live. I left Incarceration thinking, damn, I hate their fucking studio music. But man, he can sing. I can't find a single song I like by them. Even Murder Mitten, which was the biggest song they had when it came out, that was the fucking EDM dubstep era of metalcore, crapcore. I can't. I could never get into them, and I will meet you in the middle.
I'll go mid as fuck for you, but their top is mid as fuck.
No, they are not. They are not better than I Prevail era or Black Veil Brides. You are crazy.
I'll go third in mid as fuck.
Over era?
Yes.
You know what?
They got better music. Okay, sure. Then they're over by Prevail for me because I'm sorry. To you, they're better live. Am I speaking for you? Is that true?
At least I can listen to Era's music, even if it doesn't leave an impression.
But to me, folks, if that's watching it that cares, if I had to do it, they'd be second. They'd be third in playlist worthy.
Sorry, guys, I just can't. I See Star fans, if they exist, no offense. Come at me. I'm ready to argue. I'm ready to fight in the comments for that one. Honestly, I would put them right under at the back of Somewhat Lacking if it was up to me. Eminence, newer band that just kind of came out on the scene.
They're not mid. I think they're very unique with the violin. I think they're very unique.
Did you say they're not mid? Of course they're not fucking mid.
I say they're playlist worthy ahead of All That Remains, but I'm not ready to say they're better than I-156, and they're not better Dark Divine to me. So that's my take there.
All right, here's my take. They are better. They are better in both those bands by a lot. Like dead ass. I don't know what you want. Eminence is they've released this new album they released was a kind of a letdown. The one they literally dropped out of nowhere. The Black, I believe it's just called The Black.
That was amazing.
Fire.
Another band I got you into.
Fire album. The album before that too. Eminence. So The Black, Heaven in Hiding, and Turn the Lights On. All three pretty good fucking albums. They're definitely playlist worthy. Above Dark Divine, they have music that sticks with me. Death by 1,000 Cuts would be Dark Divine's best song, and it wouldn't be close.
Well, I think Cold would be
Desolation would be their best song. Bro, they have so many songs.
I don't know if we're gonna agree there because I have more of a biased connection to Dark Divine.
They're not better than Architects. They're not better than Alpha Wolf. Any of these bands.
They're playlist worthy. I'll meet you at top playlist worthy. That's fine. But they're not in straight jamming yet for me. No.
They're not in straight jamming.
I'll go playlist worthy top of straight jamming. That's fine.
I just can't. I literally just can't put Dark Divine above them.
I would, but
they have too many albums that I enjoy over Dark Divine's 1.5.
No, go ahead. You can lead it here. Let's not make it a 15-minute explanation why you love this band so much. Okay.
Okay, you're right. This is my favorite band of all time, and I will be respectful of Kyle and not say that they're above Bad Omens, even though in my eyes they are above Bad Omens. They aren't just pure singing live better than Bad Omens. But when you go to see Ice Nine Kills live, they put on a show. It's theater. It's somebody getting murdered on stage. Every single song, there's something. They are pure fucking awesome. Everything. Studio music, they don't have a fucking miss. Except you don't like a couple of their slow songs. Actually, that's a lie. I apologize.
What's the one with the damn wolf howl or whatever the fuck it's called? And it's, what is it? The first Silver Scream?
I hate you.
What's that song called? No, what's that song called? What's that song called? Yeah, that song is ass. I don't give a damn.
I don't understand it. That song's ass. It's because it's slow. He doesn't like slow songs.
But I do love me some Ice Nine Kills.
Either way, Ice Nine Kills, my favorite band of all time. I've followed them since 2019. 2018. This is like literally right after the album dropped, the Silver Scream album. I found them from a reaction channel, funny enough, Alex Hefner. If you guys have ever seen him, I found them through his reaction to the Exorcist song, Communion of the Cursed. I found them through there, and I just started like Googling them, found out everything. Spencer's fucking awesome. Their fucking merch is fucking awesome. They have a little bit of controversy with another one of these bands that also is one of our goats. Not trying to make this super, super long. Either way, I think even he agrees they'll break down my eardrums for sure. Where you going?
Yes. I'm not going nowhere. So my door. Don't worry. Yeah, but we're not gonna get the order right there. Because I'm never gonna bend Ice Nine's better than Bad Omens.
Of course.
But
and since Bad Omens is better live, I will give it to you.
So, but there are bands that we haven't got to yet that me and you could have a minute of a disagreement. But anyways, a band that you showed me, Animate, that at one time I wasn't the hugest fan. But this might surprise you. This is the biggest shock of the day. I think they have the if we're talking album, they have the best album in straight jamming, and I think they're on the highest roll. They're younger and they're gonna have more music coming out, and I don't think they're gonna have better overall albums than both Currents and Fit for King. They're at the top of straight jamming for me. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not willing to put them above Currents. I'll tell you that right now, as a whole. But yes, Heavener is the best album released in the last 4 years in my eyes. I know you're gonna be like Bad Omens, blah blah blah. There hasn't been an album released in the last 4 years by any band ever
Heavener,
that's as good as Heavener. That album is a fucking masterpiece through and through. If you're a true metalcore fan, and when I say true, I don't mean right. You're not right for liking this band, but I mean if you're a metalcore elitist, you like this band, and if you're a casual, you like this band because of this album. They're just so fucking good.
So where would you put them in straight jamming? Third? I'll agree with you there. That's fine.
The only reason why they're not, they need more of this kind of music. Their older stuff was way too pretentious for me. And like progressive metalcore, it was way too fucking progressive and show offy for me to listen to them. It was just constantly like, how can we fucking change this riff to make it sound like somebody's dying on this guitar? And that's for people, not for me. Also holds it back a little bit that they're not the best live, but they're also small band syndrome. So they don't have the money to perform with great equipment. But yeah, great album. Hopefully they keep fucking releasing bangers. That song they released with Silent Planet recently. I love Silent Planet. They fucking carried. They absolutely carried that song.
I would agree. So moving on to Devil's Wear Prada, Colton, where do you think we should put them? This is hard for me.
Mid.
No.
Playlist worthy, dude. I have a lot of songs.
They're
all off of one album.
They got a couple down there, but yeah, I would agree most of them for that album. We will go. How about bottom? How about behind 156, but better than all that remains?
They're not better than All That Remains.
They are to me, and it's not
Bro,
close.
that's
But yes,
crazy.
I'm not.
They're not
bro,
a better
whatever.
band than All That Remains. Bro.
Then I'll let you switch it. Go ahead. Go ahead and move it. I'll give you that. Okay.
I mean,
Better than Bless the Fall? They're not even better than Bless the Fall.
All That Remains is better than all these bands.
Absolutely not. Go ahead and put Bless the Fall ahead of them, too. I think they got overall just better overall music.
No.
Bless the Fall does.
I like the music by Devil Wears Prada more.
Okay.
Off Assault, that album's great. No,
okay,
is it? Nah, I'm not looking up, wasting time. All right, another oldie go.
We're gonna disagree.
Howard.
I know where you want to put him.
If Howard was still in the band, they're at the top of straight jamming for me. But he's not. Okay. It's Jesse. I don't mind Jesse. I don't mind Jesse's vocals, but Howard really carried the band, made me fall in love with this band. My dad was a huge fan when in 1999 when Jesse was the lead vocalist, but when they switched to Howard, he liked him even more. He introduced me to his band at a young age. The first song I heard from them was My Last Serenade, of course. And then first song I heard with Howard was This Is Absolution. Fucking love that song. They've got albums, masterpiece albums, but I don't listen to them that much anymore. So
to me, I know we're gonna disagree. I'll go as far as playlist worthy, top of playlist worthy. They're not in my straight jam and they're not in Breakdown My Eardrums. I'll tell you that now. Sorry.
That's fair. Yeah.
And even, and let me make this clear, I'm not disrespecting Killswitch. Even for an older style metalcore, the sound that they have, they are by far one of the best older style metalcore bands I can listen to. I would listen to Killswitch on a night and day basis way more than I will All That Remains or any older, like, I think they're better As I Lay Dying or August Burns Red. Like, in terms of older style, Killswitch is by far the best. Just like they're the Korn of old style metalcore, as I feel as Korn is for new metal. That they're not gonna get touched there. They're just not. But not to like.
I kind of see what you mean, but I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, Knocked Loose, again, another band that flippy flop on.
Come on, bro.
Fucking, they flip flop on hardcore / metalcore. But I think we both agree.
I agree. Come on, throw it in.
They're playlist worthy.
Yeah.
But are they more than that?
No.
Because they're not better than Alpha Wolf live.
They're not better than
Alpha Wolf. We had a better time with them.
Sure, but they're not. Their discography is not better than Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf's a more talented band. I'm sorry.
But they're better than Eminence.
Yeah.
But they're better than Dark Divine.
No, they're not better than Dark Divine.
Yes, they
Stop.
are. Yes,
I can't. No. They don't make better music than Dark Divine. I can't.
How about this? Go get Kaylee. We'll let her decide on this.
No, because I already know her answer.
Just
there.
Oh shit, that's right. She doesn't like Dark Divine.
She hates him. So we'll go ahead and put her. We'll go ahead and put him right there. I think I'll agree with you. I'll stay there. No, that's fine.
They're above Eminence. What the?
Fine, that's fine. I like rah. So go ahead. I think that's all that needs to be said about Knocked Loose. Really.
Knocked Loose. If you've never heard them, go listen to them. If you really, really like trash cans being banged on a lot, they're fucking awesome. If you really, really like Kermit the Frog yelling at the microphone at the top of his lungs, sick. They're fucking awesome.
You want to lose brain cells? Listen to us talk. Play Knocked Loose fans, and you will be the smartest person in the world.
Knocked Loose fans, don't hate on us. We actually do like the band a lot.
I love them.
They're great, but we recognize that
they're not for everybody.
They're not for everybody, and they're very one note.
So I will say this about right now, the next band coming up. I'm not bending, so just know that right now. If they're not, and you're break down my damn eardrums, then we have a problem.
Kyle, there is a problem because they're not on the same level as the bands up there. They're not even close to the same level. Actually, they make.
Okay, I can make, but in terms of how much I like their music, I think they are. But in terms of, I get what you're saying, but can we agree? The EP that we just got and their album that we just got, right?
Well, 2020, but yeah.
Yeah, but whatever.
Passengers.
Them two albums or EPs, albums, whatever. dude, some of the funnest time listening to music that me and you's ever had. Like, I have to put them ahead of Infinite Animate and third and Straight Jamming if we're gonna do that. They're better than the Animate to me.
If they keep doing what they're doing now, they could easily get into Break Down My Eardrums. They're like a little generic for some people, not for me. I think they
were good live for having small band syndromes.
Yeah, they blend electronic and like normal metalcore with also weird sounding riffs with distortion on their guitars. They're great. Okay, like yeah, I would agree. I think overall they have more music that I listen to than Invent Animate, but they're not better in Currents or Fit for a King.
I agree. Now this one's gonna be very interesting for you because I know where
I think right now they're, to me, just right now, they're right here.
Perfectly. I couldn't.
They're right there, myself. And that's only because I have slow played this band, where Dark Divine album, 2017 album, and their 2021 album, and then their 2022 EP or 2023 EP, I can't remember. I've listened to that nonstop. It's so fucking good. Their new album, so fucking good. And I just recently started going back. Their older stuff is even better. Like, their older stuff is even better to me. Their 2011 album is fire. The song I found them by, probably the song that everyone knows them by, Bury Your Pain. Fire. They're so fucking good. The more and more I listen to them, I guarantee you they will be at the top of the pack of straight jamming eventually.
Good. Yep.
Now, also, I haven't seen them live, but the videos I've seen, they sound studio live. Mm-hmm. They sound so goddamn good live. But yeah, all right. Make them suffer. Speaking of, they're on tour with Make Them Suffer right now.
Great live band. I would put them behind Not Loose and Playlist Worthy. I don't think they're Fit for King, Currents, Kingdom of Giants, like Monster Flames if it animate good. But I don't think I like Behind Not Loose because I think I listen to more Not Loose right now too. So yeah, I like that. They can climb up.
Even their new album was fire, but I don't find myself coming back to it.
I don't either. That's just something about it. Yeah, I agree.
I love this band, guys, but I recognize that also kind of one note, and you know what you're getting basically every song.
Yep, every song. I like them though.
Memphis Mayfire.
Made as fuck. Really.
Made as fuck.
I would put them. I like them more than I do Era.
So do I. I like them more than I like Black Veil Brides. I'll put them in my eyes.
Sure, I'll give you that.
I have a lot of songs by them in my playlist, but they're generic. Like that, I know there is a massive Memphis Mayfire cult almost. Like they think this band is God's gift, and I get it to a degree. Their older stuff.
I don't.
I get why you guys love their older stuff. I don't listen to their older stuff. The stuff that they've released in the last 5 years is what I've listened to, and they're generic and mid. Miss May I?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right. As much as I want to,
you should like them.
As much as I should like them, they're from Ohio, and I don't want it to be too long, but I couldn't find it. I was going through my phone before we started this video. I took a picture with the lead singer's dad. He was at the Franklin Walmart, where I worked for 7 years, where me and Kyle met. The dude came into our aisle. At the time, I had long hair, like down to my shoulders, and he came into the aisle. Like, you like metal? Basically, he was like, you like metal? I was like, yeah. And he was like, have you ever heard of the band Miss May I was like, yeah, they're from Columbus, right? He's like, yeah. And he was like, I'm the lead singer's dad. I was like, oh, sick. Can I help you find anything? And basically, he's like, oh, you don't want to get a picture or anything? I was like, oh, sure. So I got a picture with the lead singer's dad. He's like probably 5 or 6 inches shorter than me, bald, white dude. He was a cool dude. We just chatted it up about music after that. It was just a weird interaction. Why would I want a picture with the lead singer's dad? But like, whatever. It's just a weird tangent of a story. My bad. Yeah, they're not good. I know there's gonna be a lot of people probably hating us for that one, but just we don't like them.
List, but that's fine.
We've tried. We've listened to full albums. We've literally listened to full albums at work, trying to jam these guys, like hoping the pace of work would keep it going. The energy. Nope, they don't sound good. Sorry, guys. Motionless and White. And now Now the fans of Miss May I are probably gonna really hate us for this one.
Yeah, Motionless is my second favorite band of all time.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they're number 2 for me.
Not for me.
Yeah,
but they are my third. Well, they actually are my second favorite band. So yeah,
I knew you were gonna do that because you put Bad Ones 1. That's fine. I'll give you 3. Not for me. They're 2 for me. But I'm not gonna say they don't have a missed album, but they
have bad songs. They have bad songs.
Be fun. I think it can be fun just because I know it's Motionless. But yeah, I love this. Oh God, my favorite song. Weird, funny enough, is Catharsis. I bet you guys are laughing about that, but that's fine. I love this band live. I love Chris Motionless. Great instrumentation band. Good dudes that I've always seen. They care about their fans. Genuine people. God, I can't say enough about this band. Badass name. I love this band. Number 2 for me.
This is a band that I found when they came out. I found when they released Immaculate Misconception as a single. And yeah, I was scared and I didn't want to listen to them. Yeah, they scared the shit out of me. It's like this is Satan's band. Like, I'm not listening to this shit. This is Satan's band. And took me a while. People at school would wear shirts of them and I was like, I don't know how you guys can get into that band. And I never listened to anything else off of the Creatures album. As a fucking preteen teenager. The 2014 rolls around, they released Reincarnate as a single. And I was like, what in the Marilyn Manson I love this song type of shit is this? And I was like, damn, this actually really hit for me. I really loved Reincarnate and it made me kind of look into their other stuff. And the Reincarnate album, now I love it, most of it. But back then I hated it. I really just listened to Reincarnate, the single, on repeat until 2017 when Voices came out. And that whole album almost, other than, like, it took me a really long time to like songs like Rats and Necessary Evil with Jonathan Davis. Anyway, that whole album turned me onto the band, and then I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Then Disguise came out. I was like, this is a fucking perfect album.
Yep.
And I started listening to them after Disguise came out and jammed them constantly, all of their music. Went and searched for all of it. And I was like, I really love half this band, and then there's another half that I really don't like. And I think I just grew an emotional attachment to them to the point where they became my favorite band at the time. I loved them before I loved Ice Nine Kills. They were my favorite band. Well, I grew up a Hollywood Undead fan. They had always been my favorite band until Ice Nine Kills dethroned them. But Motionless was my favorite metalcore band by a mile until I found Ice Nine Kills. And they will always be one of my favorite metalcore bands. A lot of people I know is going to fucking hate us for that.
That's fine.
Fuck y'all. Anyway.
Yeah, Northlane. Fun. Get why people like them.
Yeah.
Good live. Somewhat lacking.
They're foundational. They're foundational pieces for Australian metalcore, and I respect them. I do like some of their music, but it's not playlist worthy to me. Maybe at the back. You know what? No, I listen to more Devil. I listen to more Northlane than I do Bless the Fall, though.
Bless the Fall's a better band.
They are better. They are a better band.
They're somewhat lacking because I'm looking at Mid as Fuck, and the only band I think I don't even know. I think,
bro, they're better than Northlane.
They're better than Scabby Dance Dig.
Yeah, better than New Crystal Lake. They're better than Amity Affliction now.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, bro. They're better than Electric Call, but just because they're just trolls.
Yeah,
they're behind Gideon. They're behind Gideon. Sorry.
I'll agree.
I'll listen to Gideon. I'll agree to that.
Novelists, don't listen to him.
Don't listen to him.
We don't listen to him. Sorry.
Somewhat lacking.
No.
Because if
fuck it.
Yeah.
Parkway Drive, somewhat lacking. Somewhat lacking.
They're Mid as Fuck to me.
They don't.
I like them. They're good live. I like them. I like their. Hold on, let me do my research here.
Sorry, hey, by the way, sorry, Parkway fans. We know you guys are vast, and you go to bat for your guys. You go to bat for your guys. I can't get into them.
They're better than Black Veil Brides, but they're not better than Memphis Mayfire. So right there.
They are. They're not. Not better than.
They're better than Air.
Not better than Air.
To me, they are 100%.
They're not better than Icy Stars. To me.
Stop. Well, no, they're not to me, but stop because you listened to Borough Park way before you would Icy Stars.
Sorry, yeah, Parkway fans. Like I said, I know you guys go to bat for your guys. It's just they have never been a music type I like, and their style is just not what I go to.
Caribbean.
Anyway.
Polaris, straight jamming. But behind.
You can't see me. I was pointing at my shirt. I'm wearing a Polaris shirt today. Yeah, straight jamming.
Behind.
And it's so hard.
Horizon.
What?
They're not better than like Monster Flames, Event Animate, Kingdom of Giants, Currents, or Pepper King. Sorry.
What? They're better than Kingdom.
No.
Dude, they have 3 albums that are, well, 2 of them are on par with anything Kingdom's released.
We'll go behind Kingdom. I'll go behind Kingdom. I'll bend you there.
I'm not a big fan of Inhumane. Well, I am. It's a good album. But The Death of Me and is it The Remedy? Is that the name of the album?
Yeah.
The whatever has Lucid and The Remedy on that album. No, that's Mortal Coil. That's it. This Mortal Coil.
Okay.
Fire album. Fucking awesome. The Death of Me, fucking awesome. Inhumane. Little too generic for my liking.
I like that for them. I like Kingdom of Giants more.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Polaris fans, I would have it the other way. I'm gonna bend to him a little bit. Polaris, to me, it's like these are the big 3 of very, very, very good and solid metalcore artists I can listen to pretty much every day. Is Currents, Polaris, and Fit for a King. Whatever. All right, Silent Planet.
I think they're behind Make Them Suffer.
What?
I think they're playlist worthy behind Make Them Suffer.
They're better than Not to Lose. I would put them above Kill Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get. No, yeah. I just didn't think. I just don't think you would do that.
I was gonna say I would put them above Architects and Alpha Wolf, but no, I.
Yeah, I like that, but I didn't think you were gonna put them ahead of Not Lose and Kill Switch. I was kind of bend to you, but okay. So I didn't need to bend.
No, that's fair enough to me. This next band, I'm gonna bend a little bit, but not bend in the way you think. Bend over for them. Am I right, guys?
So Sleep Token, seen them live. If there's any band better than Bad Omens live, it is Sleep Token. There is an argument that I would love to have in the comments. Vessel is just as talented as Noah. He's better than Rory to me. He's better than Spencer. He's better than every clean vocalist other than Noah. And I think it's like 1% Noah. And that's because I just like Noah more.
Watch this.
Sleep Token is the second. They're my 3rd favorite band. They're behind Bad Omens and Motionless, but they're ahead of Ice Nine Kills for me. Ice Nine's my 4th. I like them to be my number 3, but I knew that was where you were going to put them. So yeah.
And it's not because they're not more talented than any of these bands, because I would argue that they are more talented than Motionless and White. No offense, because I know you're gonna shit on me for this, Kyle, but they're more talented than Bad Omens. They're not more talented than Ice Nine Kills, and that's not even me being biased. That's because Ice Nine Kills has always gotten the best of the best instrument players there are. Just plain and simple. Just plain and simple. Sleep Token is one of these bands that we both honestly just recently got into, like in the last 2 years. They're fucking awesome. They're so goddamn good. That last album was a masterpiece. The album with Alkaline on it,
I love that album too.
Very good album. It's not like something I kept going back to, like Take Me Back to Eden. But if they keep releasing shit like Take Me Back to Eden, they could easily surpass Motionless and White.
Downing is fantastic too.
Like, and shit, if Ice Nine Kills doesn't start releasing music soon, they're about to be in the chopping block. Anyway, Sleep Token, easily break down my eardrums. Now Slipknot, this is
break down my eardrums.
Very, 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 very much a reach. They are not a metalcore band. They're a new metal.
I don't care.
It's not even a matter of Knocked Loose bending genres that way, or Alpha Wolf bending genres that. No, they are just straight up a new metal band that screams a little bit. So, but we just decided to put them on here because they do scream a lot.
To me, this bit they would be behind Sleep Token, but ahead of A Day to Remember, ahead Dayseeker and Fallen Reverse. They're not better than Bad Omens, Ice Day Kills, Motionless, or Sleep Token.
You said right here.
No.
Right
ahead
here.
of A Day to Remember. Ahead of A Day to Remember.
Right here.
Yeah, I would listen to Slipknot forever. A Day to Remember.
All time.
It's not. I don't. Yeah, I really don't.
This
think
is
that's
the
close
most influential band in my life. I had friends that weren't friends with me anymore because I didn't know who Slipknot was, and I literally went and listened to Slipknot just so I could fit in with them and fell in love with the band. I don't want to go too far into it because this video is already an hour and a half long. But yeah, fire band, amazing papas of the metal genre at this point. Yeah, move on. Spirit Box, whatever it is, we're meeting in the middle because we are on total opposite sides of the spectrum on this band.
Talented band, I appreciate them. Not tremendously huge fan of them. I think they're well overhyped, but I do respect them. So I'll go playlist worthy for you. They're not going to straight jamming for me, absolutely not. But I'll go behind Not Loose and playlist worthy to Ben for you.
So to me,
yeah,
they're better than Alpha Wolf, better than Architects, better than Bullet at this point, and that's where I would have them right there.
Hell no.
And they're better than all. They would be easily at the top of playlist worthy.
Yeah, I'll. You know what? I'll go there just because they. I'll go there. That's fine.
You'll go there because you'll go there.
I think it's fair because I think she's extremely talented. She's doing stuff that other female vocalists have never done before. I do appreciate what they're doing. I respect Spirit Box, just not a band that has hooked me yet. That's all. The Void, though, I'll put top playlist worthy.
The moment Blessed Be dropped, I got hooked with this band. They're fucking.
Now you're gonna piss me off here, so I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Actually, the next two bands got in off of technicality, just like Slipknot.
Well, Suicide Silence, we kind of screwed up on that, guys. Slaughter, my argument is I understand that they're considered a deathcore band, but there is a bridge that I think they could be a metalcore band because they're not the same as Lorna Shore.
I don't know where Lorna Shore became the baseline because
I'm just kind of like comparing it.
A lot of deathcore bands out there. I mean, fans that don't even like Lorna Shore and think they're too new age and sound like fucking shit.
If you want my honest opinion, and we're not going to reach a middle ground, they're top of playlist worthy for me. So they're better than Spirit Box, absolutely, and every facet of the fucking metrum.
Yeah,
I'll listen to Slaughter every day over the week. I was terrible.
I mean,
I can't say more about this band live.
Let me see. God.
You're got to meet me because I met you a hell of a lot.
So here's realistic, right? I will listen to Slaughter. Hold on, I will listen to Slaughter over all of these bands. All these bands. I would listen to Dance Gavin Dan. I would listen to all these bands over Slaughter. That's where I'm at, and you want them at the top of playlist worthy. Talent wise, sure, I will give you that they're talent wise all the way.
They're at the top of that because Spirit Box is not more talented than Slaughter. There's nobody that plays any instrument on Spirit.
Her vocal talent puts them over the top by a mile. I'm sorry, Kyle. I don't like deathcore vocals. Instrumentation wise, yeah, I fuck with deathcore. But guess what, guys? This is a metalcore list, right? I will bend to meet you halfway. That's it. And halfway is here. Let the record show.
That's halfway, but
he loves his band, thinks they should be almost straight jamming, and I don't like them and think they should be in somewhat lacking. So I will meet him there.
I love Slaughter so much.
I love their drummer. I love Alex the Terrible as a presence. The dude's cool. I'd love to hang out with that dude. He'd probably beat the shit out of me for talking shit about his band, but I don't like it. Sorry, man.
I love him.
Especially Baba Yaga. I fucking hate.
I love that song. Oh, dude, get me started. I love that band. I don't know nothing about this.
We accidentally added these guys. I know one song, and I think you all know the song. Rest in peace, Mitch Lucker. You only live once. It's a goated deathcore song. That one's also kind of it's a deathcore song, but it also is kind of softer for a deathcore song. So a lot of people just consider it heavy metalcore. We'll just have to put them in there because we haven't heard enough. I mean, me as a non-deathcore fan, yeah, but I would have to listen to them to actually truly judge them. So yeah. All right, another Ohio band. Another Ohio band coming up.
Another band that yeah, like they don't do no wrong to me.
At this point, it took me a long time to convince him of this, guys. That the plot in you was worth it. Worth getting into their music. It took so long.
So, you're not gonna like this, and I've never told you this before, but I've saved it for the video. I like them when I do Ice Nine Kills.
That's crazy.
I think they don't have a miss album. I think they're just as good live, if not better live, than Ice Nine Kills.
Well, first of all, I've heard them both together. They opened up for Ice Nine Kills back when I went to see them in 2019, and Ice Nine shit on them.
But I'll meet you in the middle just because I do have a horror and I do like the theme of Ice Nine more. So I'll put them behind Sleep Token. And
you think I want them in S?
Yeah, they're S for me, 100%.
They're not S for me.
What the fuck?
They're here, but they're not S to me. I'm sorry, Kyle.
They're better than Dayseeker to me. Yeah, they're better than Day to Remember. They're better. I would listen to them over Slipknot right now and Fallen in Reverse, and that's where I'll stop. If we're gonna be
let me think.
Put them a little ahead of Fallen in Reverse at least.
Let me think. Dayseeker has more music I like.
Sure, I'll agree with there.
And Dayseeker's better live. I'm sorry, Plot in You is not better live. Plot in You is not better.
To me, they are. But I like the middle ground there, and I won't hate on it. I love Plot in You. Word Alive.
Word Alive. There's a band that Kyle really used to really like and used to try to get me into them. They got really boring. He really loves their first album. Yes, I kind of like their poppier stuff, and their newest album was a big letdown for me. I thought it was going to bridge the gap between the two better.
Oh, dude, I made him live.
That song, he, what's his name? Tyler? Is it Tyler?
No, something like that. Yeah. No.
Tele, something like that.
Yeah.
It's cool, dude. We've gone to see them 3 or 4 times, and every single time, they've been really fucking dope dudes. But their music is just, it's just mid. It's the definition of mid to me.
I think that I would listen to I think they're behind Emily Affliction. I'm listening to them over
really?
Dead by April. Yeah, I think they're right.
I'm listening to them over Amity.
No,
at this point, I'm not listening to Amity anymore.
Yeah, but if I'm saying discography, they're still never gonna have a better discography.
We listen to more Word Alive than North Lane.
Sure.
And Gideon.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I agree. Probably. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
Yeah. Under Oath, don't listen to him, and I tried.
I don't like.
We'll never get into him. I know. There's a lot of Under Oath stands out there. Sorry, guys. We tried. We listened to them a lot because they were back in 2022. We went to see Bad Omens, Spirit Box, and them. Yeah. We tried and Stray from the Path. Fucking awesome show they put on. We met the lead singer outside of the show. We could probably put up a picture somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. The Under Oath, we left. I'm sorry, they did not sound good live, and we didn't like their music at all. Like when we were trying to get into them. Sorry, guys. Bela Maya, another band.
I think they're somewhat lacking.
We're Vietnamese. Oh, I was gonna say we're opposed.
Remember, I sent you that new. I sent you that new album. I liked it. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I'm here with it.
No, they're not. They're not dog shit.
I'm here with it.
They're somewhat lacking. Yeah.
We came as Romans.
We're gonna disagree, but I think they're mid as fuck.
I don't know how, because you really loved that album that they released, the last album they released with Golden, Black Hole.
That's why I think they're mid as fuck.
Why? Why is that mid?
No. I'm not saying that album's mid, but what that brought them up to mid as fuck to me.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
Like them until you showed me that album.
But they're so much better live than Bless the Fall is.
No.
Yeah, they are. I've seen them twice, and they're so much better.
So where do you want them? Like, you want them in playlist worthy?
Absolutely, because they are playlist worthy.
They're going behind Slaughter though.
No, they're not.
Sorry. I'm listening to Slaughter every day over Week of His Romans.
No, I'm not. It's not close to me.
Meet in the middle is mid as fuck. Well, no, that's where I want it. I'm meeting you in the middle. I put him in playlist worthy.
Let the record show we are I can't pronounce words. We are opposed. We came as Roman shits on Slaughter to Prevail. They're a little generic. They're a little generic. I don't give a fuck. They make better music. Anyway, While She Sleeps, couple of banger fucking albums.
They're ahead of Park Ridge Drive and mid as fuck.
They're pretty mid. Yeah, they're pretty mid. Yeah. No.
They're not better. They're not better Black Brides.
Are we? If we're only judging them off of.
Yeah. They have a new album out. You probably listen to
No, I get that one. I get that one. And now to end it all. And not end it all like that. Sorry, fuck. Now to end the video. Wage War. A band that.
They did.
A band you asked us 2 years ago, they're the best band out. They're they're putting out the best music. They perform incredibly live. They sound so good. Screaming wise, they have probably the best screamer in terms of clarity to his voice. Clean vocalist, fucking to die for. Instrumentally, they're fire, catchiness, everything.
I think I would put them straight jamming over Bring Me the Horizon.
The only reason why they're not at the top of straight jamming, the only reason why they're not in S tier, like they would be S tier if it weren't for their new album. Their new album, I agree. I'm not gonna lie, guys. He thinks sucks. Oh, really?
It's okay. It's okay.
I think it's okay. I think
sucks is, if we're gonna be fair to everybody.
6 out of 10.
Exactly. I'll say it's just okay.
6 out of 10 album. I like This Is How, or Is This How It Ends, something like that. The last song on the album is the best song on the album in my eyes. Tombstone's good. He doesn't like Nails. I like Nails.
And I don't like fucking Manic either.
Grapevine Nails.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. Nope.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. If they come back with a little bit of stuff that was closer to Manic, heavier. I mean, please. The River is my favorite metalcore song of all time. Funny enough, we went to see Wage War, and they had While She Sleeps and Gideon and Chamber, or Cole. No, it was Chamber, right? Not Coal Chamber. It was Chamber. Yeah,
they were awful.
We won't talk about them. Those guys were dickheads. We couldn't hear most of the show because it was in the basement of the old something theater, the old National Theater in Indianapolis, and it had a shit sound system, but we didn't give a fuck. That show was the best show we've ever been to. During the River, I passed out. We were barricade. Sure. We did VIP, and we were barricade. Good
humble people too, man.
I cut the line. Like we weren't the first ones to show up, but I cut the line for the photos so I would get back first. I know I'm a piece of shit. Sorry, guys. I skipped the merch line and went straight to the middle. But the girls that were there before us were like, hey, can we have our spot back? Did you guys move just down? Yeah, we moved down a couple feet. They got their spot back. But we were front, almost center. For While She Sleeps, when the fucking lead singer jumped into the crowd and was decapitating people with a microphone cable. He was throwing stands all over the place. He was throwing speakers all over the place, like kicking, like get the fuck out of my way, swinging from the rafters. It was awesome. And then Wage War came on. We used all of our energy for While She Sleeps. And then the River came on. I passed out, and a security guard grabbed me by my shirt as I was falling, pulled me to the front, and gave me my very first can of Liquid Death. The best concert story I have of... I guess that's kind of boring to some people, but we don't mosh a whole lot, so that's my favorite story.
Yeah, I think this list is pretty damn good. I'm going to be honest. I don't really have too many complaints other than Slaughter not being top of the playlist, really.
That's true. All right, so we'll put them down here, then it's fine.
Nope, absolutely. You better put them. Yeah, no, I saw what you were about to do. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot we're opposed on, but there's a lot we agree on too. Let us know what you guys think. We know we're gonna get a lot of hate for this one. And we've accepted that. When we came up with the video idea, we knew we were going to get a lot of hate for this one. Shit, this video's, oh my god, Kyle, this is over an hour and a half long. Try to get it edited and uploaded today that I recorded. Let us know what you guys think. You know what? Like and subscribe too. First video I've said that in. Please. It helps us with the algorithm. We're gonna try to upload every single day. Probably gonna backlog some reactions to some music just so we can make sure to upload every single day. If you like football content, I know this weird mash our channel is of gonna be horror movies sometime soon. We'll figure that out. But music reactions, football news. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff in free agency for the NFL soon. The draft coming up. We got a couple of mock drafts out. Those are over an hour long if you want to check those out. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, turn on the bell because we're going to be uploading a lot. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.